What's good, y'all? Coming to you guys today with just a couple quick thoughts about I believe it's a limited series on Netflix called From Scratch, starring Zoe Saldana. I had seen it on my Netflix, like the advertisement. Had no clue what the story was going to be. I saw a few people say that it was really good. So I'm like, all right, let me download it in to have something to watch while I was in the office. So I watched 3 episodes one day, and the next day, today, I finished the series or season 1. From the start, I gathered it was a love story, but it was not at all the kind of love story that I usually look at or envision when I think of I'm about to watch a love story. I have been at my desk today, crying, sniffling at so many things because this is, like I said, this is not at all the kind of love story I bargained for. It was so different. It didn't have the traditional happy ending and the butterfly feelings throughout the whole series that you normally get with love stories, especially for somebody who's a hopeless romantic and love and everything. But it definitely gave you a varying, no, let me take that back. Not varying. It gave you an array of love, an assortment of types of love. Family love, romantic love, friendship love. It was so much. And it was not at all what I bargained for. And I spent most of today watching this and being so emotional from episodes 4 through 8. Such an assortment of emotions to the point that I bawled at my desk today. I tried to keep it low because I work in an office full of cubicles. And the person who sits at the cubicle across from me, she can't see me, but she can hear me. So I tried to keep my emotions in check. But I had to let it out. And it made me think of so much, especially with the year I had last year, with so many people in my family passing away from various things, none of which was COVID related. So I'm grateful for that, but it's worth a watch. It gives you a different perspective and telling a love story. Because like I said, when you hear a love story, you think the butterfly, romantic, ooey gooey, mushy mushy love stories, right? They might come to some kind of obstacle and break up for a while and hopefully come back together or whatever. But none like this. And when I got to the beginning of episode 8, I decided to Google the name of the character because I wanted to know how to spell Amale, right? But when I put that in, stuff about the real life person came up. And then that's when I realized that this was based on a book by an actress by the name of Tembi Locke. I did not know this was based on her real life. And me being the person I am, I clicked her name, I clicked the husband's name, and I found out the end before I got the end, And I shouldn't have done that, but I did. And let me take that back. I started looking this up in the middle of episode 7, not episode 8. Episode 7, I looked it up and found out what was going to happen. It made me so sad, y'all. I'm still sad right now. Emotionally caught up. And at a loss for words. Because this is this lady's true life story. Bless you, ma'am, for deciding to write a book about it, like a memoir, publishing it, and changing a few things to Hollywood it up and everything. But for the most part, I believe I read correctly that most of the things we saw here, like names and stuff, was changed, but the premise was the same. It's a very different kind of love story, and it's definitely worth the watch. So when y'all get time, go ahead and binge watch it. If you're an emotional person like me, who can empathize or sympathize with these stories and all that kind of stuff, and you get emotional watching stuff, just be prepared to be emotional, okay? I'm just letting you know ahead of time. But I give this 5 out of 5 stars. It was well acted by Zoe. She did a very, very good job in this. Also, I can't think of her first name, but Detweiler is her name. Her last name, the actress, she plays a relative of Zoe's character. I can't think of her name right now, the first name, but her last name is Detweiler. And also, she used to play on The Have and the Have-Nots. I didn't watch that show, but I do know that she had a recurring role towards the end of that series. And she was also in the first season of P-Valley. And she is also playing Mamie Till in the Emmett Till movie called Till. And I think that movie comes out, did it come out last Friday? I'm not sure. But she played in this. Her father was played by Keith David, the actor with the very deep voice. He's well known for playing in Dead Presidents. He was Ant's mentor in Dead Presidents. He also recently had a role in the series Greenleaf. He was Bishop Greenleaf on there. Kalita Smith, she played Wanda on the Bernie Mac show. She's really famous for that. She played in this. And also, I don't know her name at all, but I do know she played, she was Zoe Saldana's mother in the movie Guess Who with Bernie Mac. She played Bernie Mac's wife, and she was also her stepmother in this movie. She's also played on Snowfall. She played in Snowfall the first season. She was the club owner that Aunt Louie used to work for and date at one point. I think her name was maybe Zenobia on Snowfall. That lady, she played in this too. And the guy who played opposite Zoe, the character's name was Lino, but his real life name is Eugenio. I can't pronounce the last name, but he did an amazing job as well in this. Everybody did good. Everybody did really, really good. I really enjoyed this series. I did. I'm just spent from it, emotionally spent. So I'm just going to get off of here, go have my dinner because I skipped lunch today. So I see y'all later. I gotta do my review for church today. I gotta watch it and review it. So that'll be coming to y'all soon too. But I see y'all. Get in the comments if you've seen it. This series, and let me know your thoughts on it. And don't forget to click the like and subscribe buttons. I see y'all in my church today review. Okay? Peace, y'all.